Okay guys, so this is the final part. Well, not the final, but will be the final piece of the Great Jagras that we're needing to do, okay? So, in this part, we're gonna make his stomach, because right now he's looking like a rug. So, what we're gonna do is there's two variations of the stomach that I might do. Not that I might do. There's two variations. There's going to be the one where when he eats the Aptonaut, where he's big and chunky, and then I'll probably end up doing the empty stomach as well. But yeah, for this we're just going to need the green and the olive color, but the olive isn't really that important. So we're going to start. Oh, and for this stomach, you're going to need 2 looms. Unfortunately, this one was just too difficult to do with 3, or with 1, so we're gonna do it with 2. It'll look good though, so trust the process. But we're gonna start with our dark green, and this whole thing is just gonna be sets of 2, okay? Sets of 2 rubber bands. So, 2, we're gonna start here, and we're just gonna basically fill up this whole thing. So 2, 2, and when we get to a certain part, sorry, I lied. We're gonna take the olive. When we get to a certain part, we will be using, well, we're gonna be continuing with the olive, but I'm trying to remember which one. Is it 3, 3, 3, or is it 4, 3, 4? There's a point where I have it where it's just 3 of the green, so it looks like his neck. But let me just see. 4, 3. Oh, I don't think so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that it? Whatever. If we need to change it, we'll change it. I think, yeah. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry. This one is going to be green. So it's going to be, it's 3 green, or 3 olive, 3 green, and then the rest is olive. Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me. Oh, I need to write this stuff down. Okay, then we're gonna continue with the dark green. Again, all of this is just sets of 2. And we get here, hold it there. Because we got to make his bottom jaw at the same time. So we're going to switch up the colors, which is why I have the olive in there. Okay, so once we get here, switch to olive. Olive is, oh, this one's gonna break. Olive again, here. Okay, place an olive here. And now we're gonna make that big scale on his cheek. So So for that, I'm just gonna grab the chartreuse and I'm gonna do like what we did for his eyebrows. So 1, 2, 1, 2. See what a third one looks like. Actually, no. My bad. Grab 3 of them like this, put them on there, and go 1, 2 like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna lift this up and try to put it on like that. Okay, perfect. Now it's gonna look like he has a big thing on his cheek, which is what we want, okay? Okay, then we continue with the green. Dark green. Oh, I really should have wrote down these instructions. Oops. I'm gonna go up until there. Oh, and we're also gonna need white because we're gonna make his teeth as well. Until there. And now, what I'm gonna do here right over here, I'm gonna get 2. I'm gonna place them like that. And then I'm gonna go like this. Yeah. Right? Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna place it over like this. So like we did with his back. And then we're gonna go 2, up like this, up like this, up like this, and then I'm gonna take yellow, or not yellow, the olive here, olive here, 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 and then we're gonna double loop one here. Okay. Now, what we'll do is put on the horizontals. So for this part of the jaw, it's just gonna be olive. So we're gonna double loop here, 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 and then we're gonna have 2 double loops, one here and then one here, and then we're gonna do 3. I'll actually do 3 again here, or sorry, 2. And now this one is double looped. This one's also double looped. Oh, that's a chartreuse. Pull it. Again, again, again. Okay. Now, we're going to take the dark green and we're going to stretch, sorry, we're actually going to stretch this one more time, like that. Then we're going to take the dark green and stretch it hold on, I'm remembering. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm good. Stretch it like that. Stretch it like this. Stretch it like this. And then again, olive. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Like that. Like that. And like that. Back to the dark green. Go here. 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 And here. Now what we're gonna do is put some double looped bands, but not yet. Actually, we can put this one, double loop this one right here. And now just push all of these pegs down. Okay. And place 2 like we did last time. 2, 2, 2. And make sure it's dark green because this is gonna be like another little stripe that we couldn't add before. Okay, now we get your white. And we're gonna make some teeth. So grab one. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like we did for the spikes. 1 double loop. Come on. And then 1 olive. This is the only tooth that we're gonna have olive on. And we're gonna put this one right here. Okay. Then we're gonna do another one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 2 double loops. Okay. Place it right here. One, 2, 3, 4. Double loop. Place. And then last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double loop. Wow. And place. Right here. Yeah. Now we're gonna attach the special, oh, I forgot about the spikes on his chin. No problems. Okay. we're gonna get a double looped, and we're gonna do this. Okay. Right there. We're gonna do one here too. Oh, I don't have to make the spikes now. One here. Make sure this is the olive. One here. One here. One here. And one here. Push down, push down, push down. Now we do it with the darker green. So one here. One here. And one here. Now just make sure you have the two sets of two on this. Make sure they don't fall off. Make sure they don't get tangled. Make sure you have the double looped on here because it'll be important later. And now we can start looping up. Yeah. So go underneath this tooth and underneath that double looped band. Okay. Y'all can see it. Okay. Loop it. Oh, don't go underneath the double looped. Sorry. This is one of those times where you don't do that. Okay. So there's going to be this double looped. We're going to grab it. And we're going to loop that one first. Over the double looped on this peg. And then we can do this one. The set. Okay. And now we're just going to go all the way up. Underneath everything. Oof, okay. This one should be empty. So for this one, so no double loops on these. It should be on this first green one over here. So just over that. And now make sure that these are pulled out underneath. Grab those dark green bands, put over like that. Same thing. Don't let them get tangled, otherwise it'll look funky. Just keep doing that all the way down. Okay. Now we're gonna go here all the way down, get those two up, two up, going underneath those double loop bands, two up, and then get the side one going diagonal first because that's the one on top, like that, one on the bottom like that. Now we're going to get that set where we put those chartreuse bands on. Boom. And then you can just loop this one up. Okay. Now go all the way down in this one. Grabbing those two bands. Up, and now we're going to grab that dark green band, if I can find it, yeah, loop it down, now loop this one all the way up, I know this is a lot. Trust me, I know. My hand's already hurting. All right, now find the top dark green on this one. The top two should be the ones going downwards. It's a little tricky to find. Loop it down. Again on this one. Loop it down. And now, see these that are hanging over here? They should be on the top. So just grab them. And then tie this off. I'm going to tie it off with chartreuse just so I know that it's important. Okay. Now you can just loop all the way up the rest. Then we're going to make one entire half before continuing. And yeah, one entire half before connecting the two. Which I should mention, the stomach is in 4 parts, 4 pieces. That's why I said you have to do with 2 of the looms. Otherwise, it would just be too difficult because it would be in 6 pieces instead, and that's just too much. A wing is a different story than a stomach. Like if a wing, you'll see on the bigger monsters, I'm probably going to have to do the wings in like 4 parts just because of how big they're going to be, because I'm going to try to make them look as accurate as possible. So for something like Xenojiva, which, my gosh, that's going to be one hell of a task. But something like Zeno is going to be like 5 looms. So get ready, and like $200 worth of rubber bands. So get ready for that. All right, now that you're here, I'm just taking black because I'm not really using black in this part. I'm just going to tie them off. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to tie each one of them off. But as I was saying, yeah, the bigger monsters are just going to be incredibly difficult to make. So for those, don't expect them anytime soon. I'm probably not going to lump them in with the generations of the monsters that I'm doing, because right now I'm doing World. But I might flip-flop between World and Rise, just because it's 5th gen. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to flip-flop between them. So basically, expect to see, for the time being at least, 5th gen monsters. But they'll slowly increase in complexity, or I'll just randomly make a really easy one or randomly make a really hard one. But yeah, now that we have them all tied off, I'm just going to pull this whole thing off. I'm going to start from there. Okay. Don't worry if the bands are kind of sticking out. That's what we want them to do. Aha, and there's this little scale on his cheek. If you don't like it, you don't have to put it there. I'm doing it for accuracy's sake. If I end up not liking it, even though it's accurate, I'm probably just going to cut it off. But if you put it there and you don't like it and you want to cut it off, don't cut the dark green, just cut the color of those bands. Like if you did it chartreuse like I did, cut the chartreuse bands. Otherwise you would have just ruined the entire section of the stomach that we just did. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes already. That's crazy. Pull it off, if it would pull off. Right. There we go. Okay, I do like that. That looks nice. Okay. Make it so that if there's, it should be crisscrossed at the back. Flatten it out like that. See? There's part of it. So it'll look like that. See, it looks really cool. Okay. Now we're gonna do the extended portion of this. Oh, I lied. The stomach is in 8 parts. My gosh. Okay. Anyway, we're going to continue with the dark green. We don't need any more chartreuse or olive green. So we're going to go like this. Again, these are 2 every time. Okay, we're going to go 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go down 5 times, then 4 times. Wait. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, 6 times down here, so it's the same length. Then 5. Now 4. Okay, and now we're going to go up, up again, and up again, right here, like that. Now we're going to get that stomach like this, and that set that we tied off. What we're going to do is there's going to be there should be a horizontal right here like this. Okay, that one. So you're going to go into the loops here and grab that horizontal, then grab the other loops like that. Pull it off. Okay. Now if we did that, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horizontals left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. We place that right here. Like that. Oh, and now we're going to stretch it a little bit. But not really. Like that. And we're actually going to just do those sets for the time being. Gonna grab more dark green. We'll double loop it here and pull it onto there like that. Like that. And do the same thing over here. Pull it on like that. And now we're just gonna 2 of each. Boom, like that. Boom, like that. That's just for right now. Okay, then we're gonna lift this up, those top 2 loops. We're gonna put a double loop right here. Reclaim it, like that. Okay, because we're gonna need these to attach the other half. I'll show you guys how to do that. And then we're just gonna put more, so double loop there, a double looped here, a double looped here, and a double looped here. So we're just gonna loom up to here, and then we're gonna continue. right? So go down, find the top two, which should be the ones going down. What I do is I just use my finger to help me find it. But sometimes I grab things I'm not supposed to. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this part's a little complicated. And then we go all the way back down and grab the ones going to the side, like that. All right, now on this one, same thing. Loop it down. This one that way. And same thing here. And remember, dig all the way down underneath all of the loops. You just want to grab the bottom. Okay. We can loop this one up once, loop it up twice, loop this one up once and twice, loop this one up once, then loop this one up once again. Also, I lied. I'm gonna make this in 2 parts because it's so big. Okay, we're gonna lift up until there. Okay, so these are still on. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna find those horizontals. Place it once. Place twice. And there should be one more if I can get to it. What is this? Oh. That's one of the horizontals, is it not? If it is, where's the other piece? Did I forget to put horizontals? No, I didn't. Hold on a second, guys. Is there 2 there? No. Where is the other one? It's hiding from me. Why is it hiding? Ah, I found it. Really thought you could hide from me, did ya? No, that's what I thought. Okay, so it should look like that. I'm just gonna get 2. Stretch. 2 more. Stretch. And another 2. Stretch. And then double looped here. And here. And I'm actually not going to do that one yet. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one yet, just to make it a little easier. Okay, dig down, loop up. Dig down, loop up. Dig down, loop up. The 2 middle rows should be the easiest ones. There's like no resistance there. This one, remember, dig all the way down beneath every single one of those bands. Now we're going to tie them off. Now, the reason for me making the stomach the way that I'm making it is so that you guys can put stuff inside of it, which is super cool, obviously. So I might eventually do like accessories or something. So I'll make like an Aptonoth tail. Or I might just make an Aptonoth. I don't know. I thought I was just gonna do the large monsters. Pull it off. Boom. See, he's a big, he's gonna be big. Like that. He's gonna be a big boy. But he's gonna look so cool. So it's okay. Make sure that all of those double looped horizontals, you can see them. Okay. Pull all these rubber bands out. Okay, on to the fourth part. Or third, sorry, can't count. This part. I'm trying to use my brain. Okay. We're gonna use the dark green still, but I'm going to one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'm gonna place 2 here, like that. Place 2 here. Place 2 here. Yeah, place 2 here. Place 2 here. Place 2 here. Okay. And then we're just gonna fill it this way. Right? Yeah, that's how we're supposed to do it. I'm asking questions, like I'm not the one who designed this thing. Okay. Fill her up. These designs are really fun to come up with, but it takes so long to make them. Is it cool and worth it? Obviously. I mean, you guys saw the Kuliaku and the Tsitsiaku. I mean, you guys see the Jagras. I mean, the guy's awesome. But hard work and a lot of patience. Because it takes like hours and hours and hours to make them, let alone design them. And you guys haven't even seen the bigger ones either. The next video, maybe I'll spoil what the Almatron looks like. When you guys see it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it looks so cool. Because when I tell you, it looks exactly like Almatron. So proud of myself. It's my magnum opus. Proportions, everything. It just looks so good. Obviously, it's not perfect. Like, I don't have every single tiny scale on there. The one thing I am missing is the plating on the top of his tail. So it's just one slab of rubber bands, but it still looks amazing, phenomenal. Come on, pick up. Okay. And that's the last set right there. Now, for the horizontal bands, we're gonna do it a little differently. Not really, it's the same thing. We're gonna grab 2, put them across here, and 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 across these, 2 across these, these, and these, and then we're gonna get the horizontal, the double looped horizontals. That. Okay, there's the horizontals done. Now get your stomach so that this thing is on the inside, or you can't see it rather. And now we're gonna attach all of these, not all, but 6 of them here. So I would start with the bottom one, go through that, make sure you get through all of the 6 loops. Okay, pull it off. Just repositioning it just to make it easier for me to put it on. Okay. Now with this one in particular, we're gonna do the same thing we did. Lift up the top 2 and put a double looped set right there. Okay, so it looks like that. And then we're just gonna, we'll put the rest of those double loop bands on there. Push down, and I put it on here too. Okay. Okay. Now we continue attaching. Again, go through all of those loops. I'm not doing anything special other than attaching, so if you guys see me go off camera, don't freak out, because I'm just attaching this stuff. But again, make sure to go through every single loop. Otherwise, you will end up with something that looks a little weird. It probably won't ruin it, but I don't know. Perfection is what I'm aiming for. Okay, this one is going to be harder because this one is 8 loops. This one over here. Let's go through those top and those middle ones. Oh shit, man. Oh, that was just that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This one's really difficult because there's the 2 from this and then there's the 2 from the next, which is what I'm getting right now. But you really got to get in there and like really got to look at it. Okay, so once you've got them all on there, kind of reorder them. This is the part where you really don't want any of the rubber bands disconnecting. So just put each one of them set by set on there like that. Okay, and I'm just gonna loop this one up for security so it doesn't come off when we pull more. Right, the next two should be easier. Just go all those loops. There's an easier way to do this, but this way it's just faster. Okay. And now that sixth one right here. And then the next one is also another difficult one. Okay. Okay, like that. And now I would loop up this whole bottom. Actually, just loop all of them up until you get to the ends, like that, okay? So we'll start with the bottom one and just go from there. I wonder what monster... Okay, so here's the plan, After Great Jagras, I'm going to make Great Gyros, right? And then after Great Gyros, I'm gonna make everyone's favorite Dodo. So I'll make Dodo Gamma. But after that, I don't know if I want to stay in World or if I want to go to Rise and make... Oh, what the heck? Sorry. I don't know if I want to go into Rise and make like the Great Azuchi, or maybe Acnosam or Tetranodon. Just one of the easier ones. Not easier to design, that's for sure, but like easier to fight. I'll probably end up, I'll probably do Azuchi. And then I'll swap into a different gen after that, maybe. Nah, I'll stick to the 5th gen. But one thing to note, just like in this video, how I'm using 2 looms, and in the TT video I used 2, some of the bigger monsters are gonna require 2 looms, 3 looms, 4 looms sometimes. So you guys, if you wanna participate in those at least, I highly recommend getting multiple looms, multiple hooks, because trust me when I say it gets complicated, it gets complicated. Like just looking at the instructions for Almudron makes me want to cry. But it's so worth it in the end. But that video is going to be in like 8 parts. And it's going to be like an hour each. Okay, so once we get to this point, we're just going to loop up like that. Okay? So go under, top, all the way under, top, all the way under. Here's the part where the rubber bands could snap, so just be careful. All the way under. Like that. Come on. Ooh. That. And then we have this one. Right? Go all right under. Just grab all of those bands. And then once again, in chartreuse, just tie it off. Okay. And now lift up. If you guys want to rip it off from the other side, you can. But that always gives me anxiety, because I don't want to snap my hard work. Okay. So again, just make sure all of those ones that we put on the end are, you can see them decently. Okay. So now this is what we got. See, he's round. He's got really nice stitching around the edges. Like you can see it. That's what we want. Okay. Now we're gonna do that last part. And then I'm going to cut the video off and do the next video. Probably tomorrow because it's late right now. But yeah, he's going to look so cool. He's going to be such a chunker. Look at that. Look at that. Thick boy. Okay. Okay. Grab your thing, put it on standby. Okay. Okay. Dark green. We're going to start here, not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one will be dark green. And this one will be dark green. And then this one will be olive. Okay. And then we're just going to go all the way down here, dark green. Olive green again. 1, 2, and then 3. And we're going to continue with the dark green. Okay. Go olive again. 1, 2, and go up. And use that dark green again. Okay, that's all for that part. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing we did when we were attaching this section to the bottom section, except in reverse. So we're gonna stretch these up instead of stretching them down, but we're not gonna do that just yet. We're actually gonna grab more of this olive color, double loop it here, double loop it here, and double loop it here. Then here again, And then here, so we've got those double looped. And now we're just going to take 2 at a time for these last 2 sets. Here. And here. Right? Yeah. Okay. And remember, push these down. This one included. Oh boy. Yeah. And then grab those dark green, place it here, 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 and here. We're gonna work on this one afterwards. After here, I forgot what I did, so it gets a little complicated. But go for the top set first, because this one has those rubber bands on them. So you're just gonna go through everything. Okay. If those green bands come off when we untie it, it's no biggie. Yeah, so we're good. Just repositioning to make it easier for me to put it on. So go bottom first, bottom 2 loops, then those horizontal bands, then these. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show you something. And then these, like that. Okay. All right, like that. Okay, so the thing I was going to show you. When we have pegs above these connecting loops, you just stretch them across like that. So it's way easier to loop them up without having to worry if they go underneath bands they're not supposed to go underneath, or if they pop off the set, not the set, the peg. Super easy, okay? Now we're going to do the other 2, other 3. Okay. Come on. Get off. Alrighty. Like that. And remember, this last one is one of those difficult ones, so we gotta go through the top loops, gotta go through those horizontal loops, gotta go through, oh Jesus, these horizontal loops, and then we gotta go through those bottom 2. Actually, I've confused myself because it's bent in a weird way. It's okay, we got this. We got this-ish. So, hold on to those. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to those. And then with another hook, I'm going to grab the 2 bottom loops. Grab the 2 bottom loops. grab the two, yeah, the two bottom loops, like that. Oh, not like that, like that. Put them on. Grab these horizontals like that. Then pull off that black band. And if you did it right, nothing should fall apart. If you did it wrong, oh goodness. But we did it right. Hopefully you did too. See, all of that. Now, again, we're gonna find those horizontals, poking up, stick them on here, stick them on here, and then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Bollocks, did I mess up? No, right? No, I didn't. Unless I did. Okay, we'll get to that part when we get to that part. So just go into this one first, all the way down, loop it up. Then you can do this one, all the way down, loop it up. This one, up, up. Remember, go all the way down, up. Oof. That one was tight. Up, up. Now we're gonna lift this up. And we'll just lift it up one set for right now. Over, over, over again. Lift up one set. Over. Okay, now this one first, and then this one. So, lift off. And then we'll do the next one. It's tight here too. Honestly, you can just lift this one up. Okay. Oh no. What is that? Why does that look like that? Something came off. Okay, well, we're good. It was just this one. Ooh, schnitzel. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. We're good. Crisis averted. Now we put this one here. And this one. Loop it up to here. Now here's where I was seeing what I did wrong. So we're supposed to have nothing. We're supposed to have nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I was complaining for nothing. Okay, so pull, place, and pull this one up. Get this one, Boom. How you like that? Okay. And now we're gonna loop this green one up. Or not green, it's all green, but this olive green one. Loop it up like that. Oh, thinking. Because I'm gonna stick that to the other one. So it's no big deal. Yes, no big deal. We're big chillin'. And put another one of these right here. Another one of those double loops. But when I put that there, actually lift this one up, this olive one, and this one here too. So the thing with these, the ones that we're double looping, these are actually horizontal rubber bands. And you'll see what I mean by that when I make the other half of the stomach and we start connecting them. So you're actually gonna get two, put it here, and get another two, put it here, like that. Now, what I had done wrong the first time I attempted to make the stomach was I omitted those last two that I just put on. So it was like, it was a gap. It was the gap in the gut. No? Okay. And then we're just gonna dig down, one, and loop up. Perfect. And now we're gonna tie it off. I'll use a white this time. Okay, so we're already at 1 hour and 7 minutes, which means I will be continuing in a second video. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I messed up! Aw, schnitzel. Okay, well, if you guys looped up everything the way you were supposed to, this wouldn't have happened. So now I have to go back and do the whole thing again. But hopefully you guys won't have to do that. And there's no way to fix it. There's no way to fix it. This whole row is going to come out. But yeah, don't do that.